What I'm about to tell you stays between us. While we have been fighting, an ancient gate has opened on Mercury, and an army of past and future machines amasses. They intend to reshape the universe.
What's going on, guys? DPGG for the Destiny 2 community. In this video, I will talk about everything you need to know about the Curse of Osiris expansion before it drops in the next 2 days. We'll go through the Curse of Osiris story, the new features coming into the game, or you could say old features coming back into the game, and some other things that Bungie has chosen to address based on community feedback. I'm also going to announce the winner of our November competition, where a lucky subscriber will take away a limited version of Destiny 2 on PC and an exclusive Crota Pop Head, so stay tuned. With that said, let's get on with it. Curse of Osiris will be released on December 5 across all platforms, so we'll all get to play at the same time. Firstly, you might be asking what's behind the expansion story. In Curse of Osiris, we return to Mercury to enlist Osiris' help against a Vex plot. Warlock Vanguard Akora Ray learns that the malevolent machines have opened a gate on their small planet during the Red War, and are gathering a massive trans-temporal army. You go to investigate, and to judge by the opening cinematic, you'll discover Osiris' ghost, Sagira. Sagira is voiced by Firefly alumna Morena Baccarin, and will be your guide through much of the new story. Brother Vance, the Cult of Osiris' ambassador in the original Destiny, will also return as a world overseer for Mercury. According to a Microsoft Store leak, Ikora will feature prominently as they rebuild the ties between her and Osiris, her teacher. A Vanguard scout named Shiro, who first appeared in the original's Rise of Iron expansion, is also mentioned in voice lines data mined from the PC version of the game. Though we can surely expect plenty of missions on the surface of Mercury, the idea of exploring the Vex network, a labyrinth of gates crisscrossing time and space, is a tantalizing one, with plenty of possibilities. Could we see the Vex homeworld? Could we travel through or even beyond Destiny's timeline? All hints suggest that we can, including a quote from Bungie saying that players will journey through time and space to learn the secrets of Osiris and avert a dark future. Who is Osiris, and why has Bungie chosen to create an expansion around him? As with all of Destiny's most interesting lore, Osiris' backstory is mostly buried in the original game's Grimoire cards. We'll make sure we do a more in-depth video of Osiris in the future, but here's what you need to know. Osiris was a skillful warlock who fought so viciously in the Battle of Six Fronts, one of the city's earliest and most desperate sieges, that he appeared to be everywhere at once. Shortly thereafter, the beloved Titan Saint 14 recommended him to the Speaker as Vanguard Commander. He served ably for a time, and the Speaker even took him as an apprentice. The story of their subsequent estrangement is told in its Grimoire cards, which is a classic example of Destiny's lore raising far more interesting questions than the game itself ever addresses. So what else is new in the Curse of Osiris? The experience level cap is being raised to 25, presumably to accommodate the new story missions, while gear-based power levels will be raised to 330. Mods can then push you up to a further absolute max of 335. There will be a new environment to explore, Mercury. After featuring only in Crucible maps, Mercury is finally being added as a full location. The Lighthouse, a hideout that appeared in the original game as a reward for competitors of Trials PvP mode, will return. It's kind of like the church in EDZ, in that it's not a fully fledged social space, but an island of calm amidst the chaos of the planet outside. Brother Vance will hang out there, where the Trials chest used to be, and will have his own reputation and engram system. The Lighthouse's immediate surroundings are a playable space called the Plains of Glass. Here you'll find a new type of public event and a bunch of Cabal who fled the Almighty, but there's also a unique area called the Infinite Forest, built by the Vex in a hollowed out core of Mercury. According to the Destiny Grimoire, Mercury was once a garden world. Presumably, like all the inner planets, the Traveler's powers enabled humanity to terraform it and inhabit it during the Golden Age. It seems like you get a glimpse of Mercury at this idyllic time by traveling to its past. During the collapse, the Vex undid this work within days, transforming it into one of their machine worlds. In the future, the sun has died and there is no life on Mercury but the Vex. We'll also get to see some of this. Another question from the community is whether Curse of Osiris will have a new campaign and a new raid. Well, yes and no. Curse of Osiris will include a new mini-campaign that's roughly 2 to 3 hours in length according to IGN. There will also be new world quests, new missions, new strikes, new adventures, new Crucible maps, and new free roam activities. Unfortunately, there won't exactly be a new raid, but Curse of Osiris will add a new raid lair. That is, a new section to the existing Leviathan raid named Eater of Worlds. The big door at the front of the ship will open up, and according to senior game designer Brendan Thorne, will tackle an entire new set of encounters, new puzzles, new loot, completely new places to explore. Eater of Worlds will just be as challenging as the original Leviathan raid, but it will take less time to complete. It will go live a short time after Curse of Osiris launches on December 5, with its own prestige mode following after that. A second raid layer will be added to Leviathan in the Rasputin DLC, which probably means no entirely new raids in Destiny 2's first whole year. Now I want to finish off with something that's a little bit speculative. Could Osiris be the replacement for the Speaker? Last time we saw the Speaker, he was motionless on the floor beneath Gaul's feet, his mask discarded. The implication seems to be that he's dead, though it's not obvious how. It's not like he was shot or stabbed or anything. Anyways, there's no sign of him in the tower after the campaign either. So the Speaker is gone, and the city needs a philosophical leader to ask questions about the nature of the darkness and the light. From the Speaker's own description of his disagreement with Osiris, the rogue warlock was always more interested in these subjects than in his duties as a Vanguard commander, and indeed more determined to get answers than the Speaker himself. So could this mean that Osiris is a good replacement for the Speaker? We shall find out. Osiris is clearly a divisive figure, and his succession would ruffle some feathers. But perhaps that's why we're repairing his relationship with Ikora Rey. It would also set the stage for Osiris to be a much more active speaker than the original. Sounds good, right? Well, that's the end of this video. Thank you for hanging in there, and hope that's helped set the scene for the Curse of Osiris expansion. And no, I haven't forgotten about the winner of the competition. Your name is in the text on this video right now. Congratulations, and I hope you enjoyed the prize. For those subscribers who missed out, you'll still be in the running for future giveaways. Once again, thank you for your support, and see you in the next video, Guardians.